If I knew that they are going to make me to sleep with 15 to 20 men a day, I would have trust my family friend because it was very tough.
I wish I knew my traveling to Dubai would be this hard and tough. I regret sleeping with those men. I regret everything that happens over there.
Sometimes they will whip you and you don't have any say. And if you are screaming, people of the agency, they don't care as long as they get their money.
When I was traveling from Nigeria to South Africa, I now realize that my brother trafficked me.
Human trafficking is a type of modern slavery, and there are more slaves today than any time in history. As the fastest growing organized crime, human trafficking is an abuse of the fundamental human rights of people and strips them of their dignity. About 50 million people are estimated to be in slavery globally. MeCAT is the acronym for Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Human Trafficking, and it is an NGO working in partnership with local and international organizations to prevent more incidences of human trafficking and human smuggling.
So I was feeling like I was touched because there's no one that was never tell me that, and I fall for the trap and not knowing that this guy, he was a lover boy. Lover boy is those Nigerians that they manipulate you and then they deceive you and then they crush your inner spirit. And then there was this particular day he came to me. He said that, listen here, I have a business that I'm running. Before we will be thrown out of this flat. So I have a clients that they are coming here in this, and I don't want you to sleep with them, but I want you to seduce them and make them take out the money. So you will be in charge of the drugs. And then he gave me the drugs. That I was so attached to my pimp. I don't want to leave Tony. This is where I want to stay.
MeCAT discovered that Tony was himself trafficked and used to pimp women like Pinky.
Now I have 2 girls and white girl in my house. I can remember Scarface, but Pinky is the number 1. When I want to come to South Africa, I called my brother, he's there already. So first of all, I told him that I want to travel to Ireland. He now told me that no need of me going there. I should try and come over to South Africa. And I tell him that I came here to play football. He said that one is not his business, that this is what he's doing. That is, if I want to play ball, that one consign me. So I have to make my way to see where I can go and get a club to start playing my football. But finally, I got someone that linked me to a club. From there, I went to screening, I passed. They now registered me. We play a Winter Cup in 2012, then we won the tournament. Then after that, the team started having issue within themselves, the officials. From there, the club have to divorce. Before I now left the club and came back to my brother and told him what happened. My brother said that he can't do anything or less. I will come and join him to do the business that he's doing. So from there, I don't have any option. I have to join him to start doing the business. What kind of business is that? He's doing drug business and prostitution business and stealing. He robbed clients. I have to join him.
Human traffickers use false promises to lure their victims into abusing their human rights.
Our family friend's son came, the prince of our village, who promised me to take me to his wife in Malaysia to help me and further my education. The prince took me to the man, and when we get there, because I didn't know that it was oath they are going to take, he just said I should follow him to somewhere. When we enter inside, it was all those oaths, those head of different horn there, something the mold was there. I've never been there before. And the man brought out this dry gin. He brought it out and with cola nut. And the man say, now that you are going to Malaysia, we say after the man. He said that when you reach there, you finish your education, we say after the man. And the man said that we are going to give the lady 150,000 naira just to appreciation. We say after the man. After everything, say we should take it. That is how we took the cola nut and the dry gin. Finished. That is how we began the journey from Niger to Agadez, and from Agadez to Duruku, Zidane, and Gatron. And we landed in Sabah. From Sabah, we get to Libya, and we spent 2 weeks on the desert. And get to Libya, the lady took me to her house. When the prince's wife came to the lady's house to pick me and took me to her house, when we get there, that is when the story changed.
Give me your passport.
Well, the person that talked to me about the traveling, I met with the person in an app. That's Let's Chat. That's the name of the app. So we chatted for some weeks. So from there, he introduced the traveling stuff. So he was like, well, I like to travel. It's an opportunity and also a work. I was like, travel to where? He was like, travel to Dubai. I was like, okay. So I was asking the guy, like, if we travel, what type of work are we going to do? And how long is it going to take us to settle them before we have our own freedom? So he was like, a hotel work. And also, highest is going to be three months because of their currency. He collected our NIN number, our passports, and our details. So that's how he created way for us for the passport. So they prepared us for our journey. That was on the 14th of April.
The U.S. Department of State reported that Nigeria is making significant effort to meet the minimum standards for eliminating trafficking. Thousands of Nigerian migrants have returned to their home country, most with heart-rending stories of complex journeys.
So when I went there, when they told me that I should prepare and start doing the prostitution work, I was like, I'm not used to this. I'm not sure if I can do it. So the woman was like, didn't I swear before coming? I said, no, I didn't swear and I didn't do any naked video before coming. She was like, it's a lie. She bought a packet of condom, oil, tissue, and some clothes for me to start using. I was like, this is not what they told me that I should come and do. That was when she started maltreating me. Even if I don't want to work, I must work. I'll work immediately. I'll do the prostitution immediately. I'll sleep with the men and I'll still give her the money. They brought gin, 2 bottles. They drank me with one. they pour the other on my body, and they put cutlass. They on a gas and they put the cutlass. The cutlass was very hot, and that's how they started beating me. After they finished beating, the woman now put pepper inside hot water, that they should use it and beat me with it. My friend was like, she remembered that she had an auntie in Mikat, she's working with Mikat, that she's going to call her and she will explain everything to her. I was very happy then when she told me that. So I was there for the meantime until when Mr. Ishaya said IOM, that IOM will be the one to do everything for me.
Whether victims were repatriated or chose to exit, most of them have one thing in common: their stories of horror.
I have faced a lot of challenges. They have pointed me gun at the gate. There are big things that happened to me that really make me to take a decision, because Scarface robbed a client. I have to come and rescue Scarface and discharge those clients. They now put gun and point it in my head. No one came close to come and help me or to come and ask them what happened that made them to point this gun at my head. What happened? No one came around. What I was hearing is, Eshiwe, your brother is coming with the police from Cape Town.
The clients, they will come with the chains, and then they will come with the what is this? Dodels, like those sex toys. Yes, yes, and then they will they will chain you, and then sometimes they will whip you, and you don't have any say. And if you are screaming, people of the agency, they don't care as long as they get their money. After that, he sold me to another province, and he sold me to the friend that I know, and from there it was a nightmare.
I began to sleep with like 10 men a day just to continue what the madam said. And the madam have a book where it's listed out how many men that slept with you and how much they pay. And sometimes they demand of sleeping with us just like that without using condom or using other things. Sleeping with them with their dirtiness, and it touched me a lot. I cry. And let me say I spent 2 years there sleeping with men, paying the money. Police entered the connection, and just like they got information, they have to enter, and they took us away and put us in the prison. And they are not giving us food, and people were dying in my presence too, and people were sick, no medication, nothing, and they are still beating us on top. From there, we are 400 people in the prison, all the Africans.
Nigeria remains a source, transit, and destination country when it comes to trafficking in human beings. Building partnerships locally and internationally helps to address this egregious crime, which thrives on the market forces of demand and supply. MICAT and partners will continue to work towards a country where the threatened dreams and aspirations of survivors will see the light of day.
I'm making bags and female shoe. I make jewelries, any kind of jewelries like traditional, marriage, occasional, bead. I make all those ones. and also try in makeup. Yeah. And also I'm working with Makeup as the assistant house mother now, and I'm happy. My advice for you that is desperate to leave your country, do not leave your country to another man's country, because it's going to be very hard and tough there.
I'm now a hairstylist working in a salon and also makeup artist. My future dreams is to continue working with makeup, to fight against human trafficking and to help my kids make their dreams come true.
I discovered that forgiveness is a huge thing, because why, it's a healing in your inner being, and then you can move forward. It's not because of you are forgetting about your pain, but it's to forgive, and then you can heal, and then you can do more things. That's why now today I am partnering with another organization, and I am here in Nigeria just to stop this human trafficking thing.
I have a sports ministry where I'm bringing people that has been trafficked in all over the world, using my sports ministry to bring in each and every one out from it, using my testimony. The advice that I will give all the youths that really desperate to travel out Nigeria is for them to make sure where they are going. That's the most important thing, because the most important thing is, who are you going to meet over there? Do you know what that person is doing?
Right now I am here in Nigeria. I'm part of Miket. I want to have my own safe house and seeing those girls being free and developing their identities and the skills that God placed in their hand, and then for them to help others.
My future dreams is to continue working with makeup and to make my children's dreams come true.
And my future dream is the first one, and I want to open a studio where I can be showcasing my bags, shoe, and also makeup. And other one, the second one, that is what I really need most, that I want to open my empowerment house where I can also support girls, where I can also teach girls, and where I can also bring girls to feel at home.